welcome back. I hope you're all well. I've been watching Resin Art by Lillian. I think that's what it's called. I'll leave a link to her channel or the video that I was watching on Dahlia Flowers, and I really want to try one. It was a couple of years ago these videos were posted, and there's a few of them, but yeah, I'll put a link for it in the description. So I've just mixed up 150ml of resin. I think that's about the right amount for this mould. I've got it wrote down at 130 grams it holds, so I'm thinking about 150 millilitres by volume. I wrote everything on my cup so I can remember, because I didn't know how to like dish it out. I'm gonna do it just kind of like the same white that I'd use for a bloom, and yeah, I'm just gonna see how it goes. So I wanted a bit of clear, just a tiny bit in here, just to go around the outside of my mould with. I'm using the craft resin, epoxy resin. It's a 1-to-1. I'd say it's a low to medium viscosity. It's not as low as resin, the Resin Pro Trasparente, but it's not as thick as some of the medium. I don't know. I'd say maybe a medium viscosity resin. Yeah. So I'm gonna, I'm put about 10ml in there for some clear. I'm gonna put 20 millilitres, well, I'm gonna weigh 20 grams for my white. Actually, I'm gonna do 25. Just pour some back. I've got a couple over there. Okay, 25 for my white. I'm changing things now. Changing it. And then I'm going to do 35 grams in each of these. So let's do 35. That's about right, and 35 in this one. Which is about there. And then the rest, don't know why I've got an extra cup there, I'm going to use as my push, but I'm going to colour that slightly. So let's get some stirring sticks. White. That's okay. So I'm going to use Cast and Craft for my white. I've got a spoon here. Use Cast and Craft for my white. And I've got 25ml, so I'm maybe going to use 5 drops. Let's just give it a good shake. So yeah, I'm gonna do 5 drops, I think. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 drops of cast and craft, and I'm gonna do an alright bit of my pearl white mica powder. This is from Renfio. I got it on Amazon. I'll tag it. I'll put a link in the description. I really like using these pearly like mica powders. They're so pretty. Give it a good stir. That looks nice. Nice stir in there. That's our white. I've got some little bits and glitter in here. So I've got these kind of black glass bits. They're from Temu, I believe. I've got the Liobro set of glitters. I'll link them in the description as well. This is one in iron grey, and then I've also put a bit of resin 8 black glitter called Cackle, and then I've also used some of these glass mirrored bits as well. So that's like 4 things mixed together, just a tiny bit, just for the center. I'm going to pop them in. So in our leftovers for our push, I wanted to use all Let's Resin alcohol inks today, but my yellow is completely out and I wanted to use yellow. So let's do 2 drops in there and see what it looks like. So this is just the Let's Resin red, and this is literally just to give my push a bit of colour so that it's just not fully clear. And that looks fine. Let's just stir it a bit more because that was really streaky. Still streaky. Scrape, scrape, scrape. I'm going to put a load of bubbles into it. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm just literally giving that a bit of a tint. And then for these 2, which have got 35ml in each, I'm going to use purplish red. That's another Let's Resin one. I'm going to put 5 drops in. Oh, this is such a pretty colour. Such a pretty colour. See what that looks like. Oh, it's gorgeous. Love that. Oh. I'm going to add 2 more drops. I've got 7 drops of the purplish red in there. Give it a proper mix up. Oh, that's beautiful. is gorgeous. This craft resin is usually really good at degassing bubbles. So that's good. And then yeah, for this other one, it's going to be a yellow. Now I wanted to use, as I said, the Let's Resin yellow, but I've run out. And if I want to get that yellow again, I'm going to have to buy the full box of alcohol inks, because Let's Resin don't sell them separately. So I'm going to use a bit of a mixture of the Decorum alcohol inks in lemon and mango. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 3 drops of the mango, 4 drops of the lemon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what kind of a yellow colour we get here, because the lemon and the purplish red might make us a nice orangey colour. We'll see. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, that looks pretty. Thought I might have had to put a bit more in there with it being yellow, but actually that's quite nice. Okay, that's our colours then. We've done our white, got a little bit, we've got our centre. Put them to one side. Okay, let's get on to the paw. I'm using the Druzy Edge mould. It's the small coaster mould from Pouring Your Heart Out Julie Cuts. I love their moulds. I've got quite a few of them. They're really made well, shiny. Yeah, they're just all the things, especially like with the paw and things. Sometimes your mould can just make all the difference to your final piece as well. So I love handmade moulds. I can't get enough of them, and I've actually ordered quite a few. I've ordered a new one from Molds and Shapes, and I've ordered some from the IdeasDecorShop. So I'll come on and unbox those with you when I get them. I can't wait. So anyway, let's get on with this paw, because I'm babbling on again. So this clear, I'm just going to pour it around the edge. Pour it around the edge. Just to lay some down in there first, really. Let's get a little wooden stick. I couldn't get my normal, I usually get these little cardboard paper shot glasses that they do in Asda, and they didn't have any, so I had to get these plastic ones. But they have like little grooves on the bottom. There's like 3 on the way around it at the bottom, and it's really quite annoying. Okay, so we've got that down, and then I think I'm going with my colour next. So I'm going to go in with my purplish red. And I'm just going to pour this around the outer edge as well. Like so, and then she kind of took it into the middle. I'm going to get all that out. Like so. And then I'm going to pour some yellow into the centre. A bit more, I think. Okay. Oops. Making a mess. Just going to give that a little torch to get rid of some of these bubbles. Just be careful using your torch and handmade moulds. Okay, now I'll white. You can do this in a piping bag if you want, or you can pour from the cup. I usually have more control with a piping bag, but I'm going to go for it in the cup. Because it shouldn't let too much out. And I'm just gonna go around the edge of my mould, and then I'm gonna start going into the centre in a spiral. Oops, I let loads out then. In a spiral. And I want to use it all. Because I don't like wasting resin at all. It's expensive. Okay, not going to scrape out anymore. That's that. Okay, once she'd poured a white, she drew petals. So she went in, 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 and then she went out, 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 then on all the petals, like so. And then she went in with a push. Like so. I'm going to do that much, then I'm going to use the rest of my yellow. Just watching the edge of my mould and being mindful that I'm not going to over pour the mould, but I think I'm good. Okay. I'm just going to pour the rest of my push in. I think this is just going to take it to the top. And fill my mould for me. Lovely. That's great. I'm going to give it a quick torch, just quickly, and then I'm going to pop my bits in. I think I'm just going to use that. You know, even when I've got a small amount, sometimes I think, oh, I don't think that's enough. But just going to stir it around a tiny bit so it doesn't look too placed. Plus it's give my centre a little swell. Oh, it's looking pretty. Let's give it a little torch where them air bubbles have come up because I've just poked that into the middle. And that's it, guys. I'm hoping that this is going to come out really pretty. I love the colour. Love that colour. It's not a colour I often use as well, and it's really nice. I am happy with that. It is domed as well, so filled the mould really nicely. Really nicely there, and it's looking really pretty. So hopefully we're going to get some nice effects on the other side. I've got resin all over me. It's because when I mixed my hardener and epoxy together in my measuring cup, I didn't realise at first, and I was mixing it and I was thinking, why is there resin all around my cup? And then I noticed that there was a crack in my measuring cup. I'm just trying to fish it out of the bin. This one, these cups. So I've got, I can't remember, oh, it's there, look, there's a crack in my cup and it was leaking out. So that cup that I've been using for, oh God, I've been using it a while now, because usually I clean it out and reuse it like over and over until it's bad enough that it needs binning. But yeah, I've just had to put it in the bin because it's no good. It's cleaning my sticks off. I don't know if I don't know if this is going to change a great deal on the top. I'm not sure. Nearly got a stick in my resin then. And that would have been great, wouldn't it? So that's all of that. And then all of this can go in the bin. Great. Okay, I'm just going to torch the bubbles from the middle. Oh, this looks super pretty right now. I hope it's nice. I've got some little, that's got like some purples, blues and see-through bits in, so I think I'll add that into that one. Just chucked it everywhere. Yeah, if I've got any leftovers, I'll mix them together and then I use them for some projects. These were the cups I was on about anyway, these little cardboard shop cups, rather than these, because if you can see in here, they've got like 1, 2, 3 bits and they stick out, so when you're stirring you get caught on them. They're really annoying, whereas these cups are just smooth inside. So yeah. Oh shoot, I've just binned everything and I didn't clean this. Let's just get a wipe. Let's get a wipe. Clean that off. Okay, that one can go in the bin. This can get wiped. Yeah, it's not changed too much, has it, since we poured it? Kind of has. But yeah. Alright then guys, I'll keep watch over it for a bit and I'll pop any bubbles that are going to come up as it's degassing. But apart from that, I will see you once this is cured and ready to demold. Alright, bye for now, see you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. We can unmold. So this is how it ended up looking. It looks really cool. So I hope it looks good on the other side as well. We will find out. Oh, it is pretty. Oh, I like it. I'm not sure about the centre, but I love this. Love that. Maybe we should leave the centre without putting anything in it. Maybe it'll close up a bit more. Yeah. Oh, I really like that. It's pretty. Wonder what it'd come out like in a bigger mould. Maybe we'll have to try that one and see what it's like. Yeah, but I do like that. I do. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. But for now, see you later.